The food aspect of a food forest is easy. There will be so much food. Creating the food forest itself is very complicated. The forest requires time and patience. You have to care for the larger fruit trees. Make sure they are planted correctly, well looked after, well watered. They are the backbone of any food forest. Keeping them healthy and growing 50 centimeters each year is very important to the overall concept of a food forest. Pay attention to these larger trees. They are the backbone of your garden. Keep them healthy and keep them vigorous, and they will provide you with lots of shade and energy for your garden. The trees are the starting point to any food forest. Make sure you take care of them in any way possible. Start them off perfectly with a good base of topsoil and compost material that they will thrive for the next 10 years.
So if you're thinking of creating a small-scale food forest, break it up into baby steps. Don't say to yourself, well, I'm going to have this great food forest like right away. You can't work like that. Get everything in line. Make yourself a master plan on how you're going to move forward, how you're going to get this food forest to being a beautiful space, not just a place that provides a lot of food. It has to be attractive and functional at the same time. It's not only about creating food. If you have a food forest, there's so much food you couldn't even process it anyways. So you're also, inclined to add ornamentals for the beauty of it. You're intermixing smaller shrubs, rubbery plants, anything you can to get the entire space filled up with life. When you've achieved that, the food forest is sort of like a private park where everything is growing together. You don't know where the soil is. You basically have so much life around you that it turns into paradise. Yeah, when you start your food forest, always try to analyze what your weakest element is in your forest or your garden. For us, it's always been our soil. And more exact, it's our soil depth. We have such shallow soil here. So when we put in our fruit trees, we've got oranges, Meyer lemons, avocados everywhere. Lots of exotic plants that most people don't know, fruit trees that most people don't know. Anyways, we put all this stuff into the ground, and we spent the extra time making sure that these trees had a good start. Like this avocado probably has 3 feet of really rich topsoil around it. And we loosened out the bottom, took all the rocks out, so it has a good foundation to grow very strong. What we really wanted to do here is to make sure that we have a forward movement in the food forest. So we basically want everything to grow, to start providing shade for the understory. If you do that, if you have that as an objective, it helps a lot. If you really plan out how you're going to protect your soil. This idea of trying to cover our soil completely is an ongoing effort because we're constantly harvesting vegetables. And when we harvest these vegetables, we're exposing the earth again. So what we always like to do is get the seeds back into the ground as quickly as we can. So harvest and seed within the same couple of days. That's a really good plan for us. It works out really well. We constantly need to upgrade this food forest with better soil. Whatever we can do, we harvest from the neighboring areas here, and we improve our soil continuously. Yeah, I want to talk about developing a food forest, and I want to present it a little bit different. Food forest, or food forests, plural, is an end goal. It is a pathway that takes time, energy, money, and effort. To get to a food forest, to a stage where the food forest is providing shade for the understory plants, can take up to 10 years. The difference is you might not need to plan 10 years ahead into the game. You might want to go 1 year at a time. 1 year at a time to get to a certain position of having your own food forest. The first step is having the fruit trees. The trees that will provide you with the shade, they will provide you with the food, the mass of the food. Like if you have a peach tree that comes online, you're going to have 60 peaches. You have to process them, you have to deal with them. That really improves the situation of your food forest. If you decide to start a food forest, always start with the fruit trees first. If you start with the fruit trees first, you've taken that problem of growing over 10 years, you've taken that on heads on and at the very beginning of your food forest process. So if you can plant those fruit trees in the first year, put all your money into that. Don't do anything else. Get those big trees, get your elevations in position so you can get those trees into the ground, and then work around them. They are your focal point, your central location where you're going to start growing around. And if you do that correctly, the food forest will be accelerated. It'll move forward a lot faster because you have the skeleton in place. If you have these big fruit trees in position, they will take off. Every year another 50 centimeters, another 40 centimeters. All of a sudden they're going to create canopy where you can grow underneath. That is the secret of a food forest, is starting with the plants that you need to grow up enough to provide shade for the understory. So once you have all these fruit trees in the ground, you have your base map in position. And make sure you spend the time on creating a soil that will supply that fruit tree with energy for the next 10 years. You have to do a good job. You have to get a big hole in the ground. You have to get that filled up with the best soil you can find. You have to get organic matter in there. You have to get that tree on steroids. You have to have that much energy in the soil underneath your fruit trees. The rest is a lot easier. Planting alpine currant and shrubs that provide you with food as well, that are a lot lower, gooseberries, whatever it may be. Get them around those trees. Start planting your vegetables. Start planting your perennial vegetables. Get your garden filled up. Get your soil working. Get your soil conditioned to the best you can, to the best of your abilities. Also, get as many vegetables in the ground as you can so your soil and yourself can learn what those vegetables do in your ground. If you do all that, the food forest isn't far-fetched. Just don't have the objective, I need this gorgeous food forest that does everything for me. Think differently. Think, okay, stage 1, stage 2, get the trees in the ground. Get stuff covering the soil. Keep moving forward in your food forest, and then everything will be interwoven and growing together. And that takes off very quickly. Once you have your soil covered and these trees are protected from the sun, the bases of them, if you even use vegetables around the bases of these trees, they will take off. Everything will grow a lot more efficient if you do that.